Okay, so hi everyone. Good afternoon to all. So y'all can hear me? So if y'all can, then put a Y on the chat. Okay, can. Yeah, so yeah, hope everyone have your lunch already and taking a break right now. So let me share with you today class. We'll talk about meals and food care. So my name is Angie and I'm a certified essential oil specialist and also a certified baby massage therapist. Okay, just so let me do a disclaimer over here. We are not a doctor, nurse, or any other medical professionals, and we are not claiming to be, and we are not treating or diagnosing anyone in this talk. The information provided here comes from our experience, ours and those of other people using doTERRA essential oils, or from our studies of credible source of information on essential oils and related fields. So we find essential oils are powerful and safe, and that's why we are sharing them with you today. Okay, so anyone here goes for manicure or pedicure? Okay, y'all type in the chat and how often y'all actually visit them. So no one goes for 3 to 5 times a year. Okay, so maybe y'all, when y'all have event or special occasions, then you'll visit the pedicure, manicure, because the service wise right now is very, very expensive, I believe. And because it will actually very dry, after doing it, you feel very nice. But like if you're doing it on special occasions, then you do it very pretty and it looks very nice. But then when your nails get longer, you need to do the refilling, especially the gel nails. And then after that, they have to trim your nails. So if this is to prevent the nails breaking very easily, and if you don't do it and then you just cut it off by yourself, you are actually hurting your nails blade, that you will get like, feeling so irritated, whereby my nails is growing so long and the thing has not the gel portion is getting shorter and shorter because you cut it by yourself. And that's where like you want to stop going to the nail salon to remake your nails. So if you realize that if you goes to the salon to remake your nails, they will actually scrape off the gel portion. Instead, if you would like to like change a design, they will scrape off, and it will actually hurts your nails and even your nails cuticles as well. So that is why we want to like, protect them, to give a stronger nails, and having drier nails after your pedi and manicure. Okay. Yeah, Joanne says that, yeah, only CNY and special events. Okay, so let me explain more to you. Why do we need to apply nail cuticles? Okay, because we are very easily neglect our nails, especially the side the nail blade beside it, because people who do housework like me will often get very hard nail, what do you call that, a very dry crack nails at the side. Okay, because we don't go we don't actually visit the nail salon very often, so that's why there is like, in hard growing what do you call that, skin on top of it, that we need to actually trim it off every week. Okay, so it will actually breaks, and it sometimes also very it will cracks, or even like giving you sharp edges that you will peel off the hard nail skin. Okay, so because of like, washing a lot of using a lot of detergents, like washing your dishes, and also like the dry weather. In Singapore is humid weather, but if you goes for traveling, then you will feel your nails is very dry, your hands is dry as well, and then your skins will start to crack. And some of them I did saw is like, the nail blades beside it actually has a very deep cut because of too dry and does not is a loss of moisture on our fingertips. Okay, so if you are using not if you are doing the normal pedicure, medi pedicure, it's just the nail polish itself. By using the nail polish remover, is an alcohol, so it will actually dry up your skin very very fast. Okay, so that is why we need to apply the nail cuticle. So once it dry, your nails will start to be very weak and brittle. It will actually breaks easily, so your nails will not grow longer. Instead of like, you have to cut every single week because it breaks after you carry on like, heavy things. Then after that, your nails is not that strong, so then it will breaks easily, like, tearing apart into half, or even the side of the nail blades actually cracks up, and then you start like to see whitish color, or even like it can break somewhere in the middle in between your nail blades. Okay, so this is how the why we should actually apply the nail cuticles to prevent your nails and give them a stronger protections. Okay. Okay, so the benefits of using the nail cuticle, it helps you to nourishes and strengthens your fingernails, your fingernail blades, and also the around the side of the skin of the nails. Okay, it prevents the dryness. Okay, and it also help you to simulate the healthy grow nails to give you a stronger nail bedding. Okay, and also helps you to restore the moistures to let your nails to be more flexible and resistance. So meaning that it will not break that easily much, and giving you a stronger nails. So for those like me who are the nails is very soft, so I would advise you to use these nail cuticles daily. Okay, you will see that your nails actually much more stronger than the ones that are growing out. Okay, so on top of that, if you are going for manicure pedicure, so after they done for you, right, your nails very nice, so you can also use your own nail cuticle to keep on applying on it. Okay, this is to prevent to give your skin more moisture, because they have already trimmed away all your dead skin, or even dried skin, and even sometimes they have accidentally cut your skin as well, so it will cause like some painfulness. So you can just apply nail cuticles for protections as well. So you all can screenshot this down by using 3 drops of lavender, 3 drops of lemon, 3 drops of frankincense, and 3 drops of myrrh with the vitamin E in a 3 ml or even 5 ml roller bottle. So you just needs to apply daily. So by applying daily, as in like you can roll around your nail blade, okay, and then you start to do a gentle massage around your nail blade and your nails. Okay, so you have your screenshot it down. Okay, so this will protect your nails cuticles. You can also apply not only your nails, you can also apply it on your toes as well. Just do the gentle massage after showering. Yeah, just sit down. Okay, by watching TV, you can just do a gentle massaging in a circular motions. Okay, so to let the essential oils and vitamins E to absorb into your skin. Okay, so after doing nails, that you have a pretty nails, So let's all go on to food. Okay, so anyone here does food scrubbing at home, or you're just ignore doing any food scrub? Or y'all have like wearing heels? Okay, ladies, office ladies, okay, wearing heels and those open toe heels lah. Okay, not the covered one, open toe heels. Okay, once in the blue moon. Okay, so okay, if you realize that, or anyone who love wearing slippers when you're like when you're doing your grocery shoppings, or even like uh yeah, slipper. Yeah, Joanne also wearing slipper most of the time. So or especially like you want to dress it down on the weekends, then normally we'll wear slippers. Yeah, yeah, for me is I also wear slippers most of my time, and I feel that we have is 90% dressed down. Yeah. Then after that, we realize that back of our heels. Okay, if you notice that those who are wearing open toe heels or even slippers most of the time, because our heels, back of the heels is not protected, and it will always very, very dry and crack. Even the old ama uncle also have this issue one, because why? They are wearing slippers most of the time, at least about 95%. Because they feel that slippers is comfortable for them, and they just wearing out just like that, and without any protections, without any covering. Yeah, so if you notice that their heels is quite dry, and they have a very thick layer of skin that actually cracks, and they still can walk, but the cracks will be very, very deep, that you need to like cut off the very dry portion of the dead skin, and then slowly put oils in to heal the open wounds. So yeah, Joanne was saying that once a while she will go paddy, and the person say my skin super thick. Yeah, it's the same. Because you know why we do not protect our back of the heel, then that's why they will the manicurists will complaining that our heels is very thick. In order to soften your thick skin heel, then they will introduce you do a foot soak or anything, then so that they can actually scrape off the dead skin cells. Okay, so for me is I will do it at home while I soak my foot in the bathtub. Okay, then after a while, like maybe 5 minutes of like in a warm slightly warmer water, to do a foot soak for 5 minutes, and then after that I will just use my what do you call that, this foot scrub peeler to actually slowly scrub it off. After I scrub it off already, then I'll put in moisturizing cream. Later that I'll show you all what are the moisturizing cream can be done at home, or even you can use essential oils like yarrow pom, geranium, to apply on to your foot sole daily, and you see the the dead skin, right, will be slightly softer, and it's much more easier for you to maintain, because you won't have any more of the deep crack cuts and dryness as well. Even like if you are using bed sheets that is non-cotton, which is the tensicle or the silk type,
Recording in progress.
just okay, then you notice that your bed sheet, especially when you are resting at on the feet, that area, you'll notice that there is a lot of the what do you call that, the string is being tangled together and it starts to have little dots that you need to rub clean it off, or even like, you know, cut using a machine to, like, you know, brush it off the little dots. Yeah, the lint. Yeah. So then that portion is to actually hint you that your nail your foot sole of the dead skin is very thick already, and it starts to have, like, you know, sharp edges. That's why when you rub against your bed sheet using the tentacle bed sheets, you will have all this extra lint coming out. Yeah, so you have to protect your foot by wearing socks after putting in the moisturizing if your back of the foot sole is very dry. Okay, so it can help like for doing a foot scrub, can maintain your skin to be smoother and not so dry. And when you want to wear a very nice high heel shoe, right, your skin will not be like, you know, like ama skin, or even like very dry. It will give you the very moisture skin, and it will help you to reduce your cracking heels. This is also reduce the colorless or corn, which in Chinese we call it the 鸡眼. Okay, so like, you know, 鸡眼, I'm not sure whether how often that your feet will get it, but most of the time I notice is like, you know, fungus under your foot, because some of them are wearing, like, you know, sport shoes the whole day for more than 8 hours. Yeah, most likely all these people will have like foot fungus. So you can also do a foot scrub for them, and this will help by removing the dead skin cells on our feet. Okay, so it will, like, you know, because when showering, you also don't always scrub your foot area, so you just only, like, you know, brush through and that's it. Okay, so how often can we use the foot scrub? Okay, for those who are very not so dry heels and moderate, you can actually do once every 2 weeks. And for those who have very severe dry crack and has a lot of, like, you know, fungus issues or this, you can do twice weekly, 2 times a week. So you can actually choose one on a weekday and one on a weekend, so that it helps to, you know, remove the dryness, dead skin, and you know, it also helps to, like, clean away all what do you call that, your open wounds of the, you know, the fungus area, that to minimize all these issues. Okay, so y'all can screenshot this down. So I will normally use Himalayan salt. If I have Epsom salt, you can use Epsom salt to do a foot scrub. And for Epsom salt, it's best advised to, you know, can do it for your parents as well. So it will helps to reduce their water retentions or their ankle pains. So you can use Epsom salt. So those who have, like, you know, after walking for very long, using your heels, you can use Epsom salt as well. So by dropping a little bit, if you want to do it on a little glass jar like this, okay, you can put in less than 1 palm of the FCO, and then just mix it, and then you just put it into your toilet. So whenever you are showering, you can just take it this glass jar with you and just open up and then sit on the toilet bowl wet by wetting your feet. Okay, so sorry, yeah. Yeah, by wetting your feet, then you can actually do a foot scrub already. So can scoop using your bare hands and not so wet hands. Okay, just scoop up the amount and sit on the toilet bowl to do the scrubbing of your feet. So normally you will scrub. This is the foot pad, the the this is your foot sole. So this is the top portion. So normally I will scrub all the way to my ankle area. Okay, so this area, especially the joint area around here, this is the most collated dead skin around this L corner area. Okay, if you notice it. So by scrubbing it, you'll notice that a lot of the dead skin actually came out. Okay, so you can use lavender with peppermint or balance with peppermint to do the scrubbing. So once you keep in the airtight container for store, you can store up to 2 months or even longer without touching on any water content in the glass jar. Okay, so whenever you want, just scoop it out using your what do you call that? The metal spoon or the ceramic spoon or even wooden spoon as well. Okay, so let me see the chat. Yeah, scoop. Okay, you can buy you mean the Epsom salts, Himalayan salts from Scoop, and those like ceramic spoon. Okay, ceramic spoon, or even Scoop does sells the wooden spoon as well. Okay, so your screenshot down already. So this foot scrub also can treat it as like a DIY gift for Teachers' Day or even the children's birthday gift as well. Okay, so next we'll go for foot mask, because after scrubbing all the dead skin away, so we'll need a foot mask to lock in the moisture on your feet. So this is to prevent the dryness, because not only scrubbing off the dead skin cells, you need the moistures back into your skin for protections. If not, scrubbing off the dead skin cells, then after that you don't do any lotions apply, or you don't do any mask, your skin will still feel dry, and then it will start to have more wrinkles. Okay, because it's too dry. Yeah. So our feet has the most pores per square inch than any other area of our body. So that's why our foot sole is the most absorbent of whatever that touches our foot, that can transmit into our body, because of the it has the most pores area. Okay, so it can help to keep our feet moisturized and nourished. And anything that you scrub away the dead skin, it will helps to absorb into our body, as mentioned earlier, to absorb back into our body very, very fast. Okay, so that's why we need to always have our food being taken care of. Yeah, so without taking care of, then you will see like why what do you call that, detoxifications of the using the oil for these detoxifications. You can also rub using under our foot sole. In the Chinese TCM methods, they also use a lot of acupunctures using the foot sole as well. So that is why it was being all linkage into our body systems. Okay, so this is the foot mask recipe that it is I done it earlier on, I think last year. Yeah, so you can do go and try out using Greek yogurt. Because why we use the Greek yogurt is because of there is probiotics in the Greek yogurt, and it helps to deliver the beneficial proteins and the lactic acid that contains to get rid of the surface of the old cell and making way for the new cells to have a fresh and radiant on your skin. Okay, so then why I choose to use celery. Okay, because celery, after celery actually is a 芹菜 that helps to lower blood sugars as well. So these vegetables has very rich in zinc, which also helps to repair our dry, cracked skin. So it also has lots of vitamins, and it helps to cleanse and detox our dead skin away. But it can helps you to like beautify your skin. My honey at home can put to yeah, okay, honey, right, will not have any expiry, even though there is an expiry date. Like, let's say those honey that you receive from your friends or your colleagues, okay, they will give you like raw honey or multiflora honey. Yeah, you don't if parents like me, I will not give it to my kids to take it. But because for this gift, is using the normal raw honey, I will just like put into like making into like this foot mask or even facial mask to use it. So then you can mix use of this honey. If not, you can use this honey to like the normal honey, okay, to put into your normal drinks, okay, because this has a very higher sugar content as compared those honey that is under the UMF 5 or even 10 plus. Okay, so for my kids, they are taking the UMF 5. Okay, yeah. So why I use raw honey? Okay, it's because it has a natural humectants, and it contains the enzymes and antioxidants. So it also has the antibacterial and anti-inflammation properties. So that's why after mixing on to the mask, okay, y'all remember after doing this, the food mask, you have to store it into the fridge so that it won't turn moldy. So when when you're bathing, you can bring the glass jar container with you to the toilet. So after putting on the foot mask for about 5-10 minutes, you will notice that okay, you can put in one side and then you compare the other one. Okay, you'll notice that it will actually helps you for whitening your skin as well. So you can do a comparison and then take a photo and post it at the Living Essentially members Facebook group, or even Mummies and Little Dots Facebook group as well. So you can do the comparison. So then after that, y'all give your feedback, like how y'all feel after using this food mask recipe. Okay, so if you do not want to make into like 3 cans of this 50 ml glass jar container, you can use divide the recipe into 3. So then it is just nice for 150 gram of the glass jar container. Okay, so like for raw honey, not only can use for food mask, you can also use for facial. So I will share with you all how to do DIY regard using the clay mask. Okay, so anyone here has any skin issues for using clay mask? So y'all can type in the chat. Okay, no one has skin issue. Okay, so for what I know that normally our skin has will be a combination of dryness and oiliness. Okay, so let me share with you bentonite clay mask. Yeah, Gwen has the oily skin. Yeah, so bentonite is a natural ingredient, so it is not very expensive because you can buy it from Scoop, okay, or even iHerbs. So it will help you to by using the clay mask can help you to unclog your skin pores or even shrink them. Okay, so it can help you to control your overproduction of your sebum, which means the oiliness on your skin. And it is safe to use for all skin type and when if you are using the bentonite clay. So those who have like skin issues of using bentonite clay, I will explain more on other clay that you can use instead of using bentonite. So the benefits of using the clay mask, okay, it will help to deep cleanse your pores. So after washing your face, okay, after you cleanse your face, you can put on this clay mask. Okay, so before the clay goes dry, you have to actually start to wash it off. Okay, so that it will not lose your moisture on your skin. Okay, so it detox the skin from chemicals and heavy metals that you actually put on, especially for ladies who put on makeups every day, lipstick, eyeliner, what do you call that? The eyebrows as well. So that is, sorry, yeah. That is why all these like makeups, foundations, all these are heavy chemicals, so it will already absorb in our skin, and we actually use this maybe for the whole, either the whole day, more than 8 hours. Yeah, just for behind the road. Okay, so it by benefiting of the clay, it helps to fight away your acne and blemishes. So it will reduce your pores, your redness of your skin when you have acne, and also reduce the acne scarring. So those who have like pimples, and then you go and squeeze it, and then there is scarring, so it will reduce the scarring method and balance your overall complexions. So to give you not so oily look on your face, okay, after using the clay mask, and it will absorb the excess oil away, and also not so you don't feel as oily as compared previously that you do not put in the clay mask before. Okay. Okay, so what are the most popular clay powder that is used in the market? Okay, you can find it from iHerb or even in Scoop as well. So all these are the brands of the clay. Sorry, these are the brands that you can't find in the market. Most of them will be using now. If not, is this Indian healing bentonite clay, or you can buy it from Scoop, which is like you can scoop on how many grams that you need, and then you just take a glass container over to scoop it into the glass. Okay, so they will just charge you by the grams instead of like buying this very big bottle that you feel that I can't use finish. Okay, so for today I'll be using this bentonite clay. Okay. That I bought it from iHerb. Okay, so how to choose the perfect clay for your skin? Okay, so for bentonite clay, it's very rich in minerals and is formed from volcanic ash. So it's suitable for acne-prone skin, oily skin, very large open pores, okay, especially for men's. So far, ladies, I seldom see those ladies has very large open pores lah. Okay, aging skin, dry skin, or even having like, a little scarring. So you can use this bentonite clay. It will helps you to lower down the scarring marks. So it will helps you to control the overproduction of your sebums, which is the oily T-zone area, to reduce the oiliness, or also inflammation as well, to prevent acne appearing on your skin. Okay, so the other one is also known as the kaolin clay. You can buy it also from Scoop as well, or even it's known as the white clay. It look a little bit white, not so white, and a little bit like a little yellowish. Yeah. It is a very fine and light clay that it also rich in minerals. Examples like aluminum oxide, silicas, and oxygens, because the clay is very, very fine. Okay, so for this white clay is more suitable for sensitive skin. Those who are very sensitive, like, you can't use essential oils or even like facial cleanser, you need to do it on your own. Yeah, you will use the white clay one. Okay, so this is to reduce the sensitivity of your skin. Okay, it helps to uplift your impurities, toxins, and bacteria from the skin. So it will giving you lesser acne and lesser breakouts, as to give you a smoothing complexions. Yeah, Gwen was mentioned that the pink clay is also good for sensitive skin. Yeah. Yeah, pink clay also can be gotten it from Scoop as well. So you can choose white or pink. So Russell clay, also known as the red clay or the red Moroccan clay. So the color is a little bit looks like bentonite, but darker grayish in color, or sometimes it will be like, red in color. So it is very rich in silicon, magnesium, iron, potassium, sodium, with all these elements in this clay. So it helps to reduce fine lines. So people who have wrinkles or even scar, you can actually use this red clay. So it also helps to absorb all your our sebums that is oily, and also control our sebums productions. So it also has the same benefits, but this is more for like, people who have like, the more onto like reducing fine lines or wrinkles.
Okay.
Yeah, Gwen also mentioned that pink clay also suitable for all skin type as well. So the next one is the green clay, which is, they mention it as the sea clay. So it is it is also fine, but the clay color will be light green in color. So it has the iron oxide, and it decomposes from the plant matters content. So it also helps for oily and acne prone skin as well. So it will help to detox and draw out the impurities from the skin. after applying onto the skin, which means that it will draw out the toxin. So remove the toxins from the, especially if you have like, very oily or acne skin. Sorry, just give me. Okay. So sorry. Yeah, so for bentonite clay that I'm using it today, so it as mentioned earlier, it from the volcanic ash, harvested from the volcanic ash. So it is like, lighter gray in color, and it is very soft, fine, and it helps you to absorb all your heavy toxins and metals and even acids from your skin. If it give you a better blood flow, so it also helps us to absorb out all our oily sebums from our T-zone area. So you can actually put slightly thicker mask on your face, but before it dries, you have to start to wash it off. Like, when you see that it starts to like drawing out all your toxins and it starts to dry up already, then you have to start to wash it off away already. Okay, so it helps you to remove the dead skin cells that can clog your pores. Okay. So after like, washing off cleanse your face, you put this clay mask. After putting on the clay mask, you can start to put in like, the essential oil serum. And then after that, followed by your moisturizer. And after moisturizer, then you can put in after moisturizing, you can actually put in the for nighttime after moisturizer, then after that you can go to sleep already. So then the next day you will feel your skin very soft, very refreshed, you look refreshed, and then not so dry, especially when you do it on a weekly basis. Okay, so for people or ladies who love to be who love beauty and eye, yeah, you have to maintain by doing the clay mask every week one. Okay, so like let's say if you're setting it like doing the clay mask on the weekend, so Monday to Friday you still have to put on your facial sheet mask. This is to prevent the loss of moisture and give you the very soft skin look. Okay, this is the maintenance of looking beauty to give you lesser wrinkle and giving you more looking more younger. Okay, more of like your V-shaped uplift on your cheek area. Okay, so y'all can screenshot this mud mask recipe down while I prepare to do the DIY to show you how to do this. Okay, so all this clay, okay, you can choose pink clay, you can choose bentonite clay, you can choose white clay. So it depends on your skin conditions to choose the clay that you want. And then for today, I'll use bergamot because bergamot can help on whitening our skin. And for lavender, it can soothe all your redness, especially for people who have like acne, like after squeezing the pimples, you have like markings. Okay, all this can be reduced on your scarring as well. Okay, so you're done. So let me do the stop share. Okay. You can see my screen. Is it okay to use tap water? I would advise, because tap water has a lot of minerals, so that's why I would suggest to use filtered water or distilled water. So you can buy it, if you do not have a filtered water stored in home, so you can actually buy it from NTUC, just one small 5 ml or even lesser than 5 ml of distilled water. Bottle distilled water, yes. Or you can use after the tap water, okay, boiled water, but then in a cool temperature. Okay, so this is my this is my bentonite clay that I bought from iHerbs. So after using this container, y'all don't need to throw away. Okay, y'all can just keep it and then use it for the scoop to change it to other clay like pink clay. Okay, so the clay is very fine. So it's like something like fine sand. Okay, normally I don't measure, I just put in like half or more than half of the clay into 50 ml 50 gram of glass jar container like this. Okay, and I'll use the normal raw honey. Yes. Yeah, my little baby starts to talk to me. Okay, so I just scoop in one big scoop, okay, using ceramic spoon into the container. Okay, I'll just use my you can use ceramic spoon or even glass rod, okay, to do the stirring. Okay, sorry. Before the stirring, okay, I will just add in the essential oils using bergamot. Okay, 2 to 3 drops is fine. Okay, and it smells very, very nice because it helps to whitening. It helps on whitening. So you can put in your lavender and then starts to do the stirring. You can also mix with, like, if you do not want to use honey, you can use the, what they call that, the witch hazel. Okay, if you feel that it's too dry, okay, just add a little water at a small portion of water. This is to ensure that the below bottom of the clay get mixed well. Okay, y'all have any other questions? So y'all can type in the chat. Okay, so use bergamot. Can bergamot use in the day? I don't advise bergamot to use it in the day because it's photosensitive. So normally clay mask, you will use it during the night time after you are back from work. Okay, then let me see. Can use bottle distilled water. Can use bottle distilled water. So just because the honey and the clay will give you a very thick, will give you a very what do you call that, very thick, and you unable to stir it. So that's why you have to use the water to add on a little at a time to give you the correct paste texture that you want. Okay, if you can put it into a bigger, like, metal bowl or anything to do the stirring first, and then you scoop it into this glass jar for storing. Okay, so if, like, you feel that it's too dry, so just add in the water to keep stirring it. Okay, must store in the fridge or leave it on the table. Okay, you can store it in the fridge if you want a cooling sensation, but normally this clay mask, right, you have to use it within 1 to 2 weeks because it does not have any preservative. So if you are not, like, using it daily, you can put it into the fridge to prevent mold. Okay, normally it's around this wetness texture that you can apply on. You can put on thicker as well. Yeah, Gwen says that the clay will dry out. So once the clay dry out portion, you still can add on water lah, but I think it will starts to have mold, starts to have growing molds. So it will, like, giving you this texture. Once you feel that it is a little bit tightness on your skin, okay, you can actually wash it off away. So the recipe will not, like, once you do the mixture, okay, you can do by every day once when you want to use it. So then you can apply everything on your face. So, but if you are doing it on, like, daily by using a small amount, then after that you can just use a small portion of the clay powder, and then maybe, like, less than half scoop of the honey, and then putting in lesser drop, maybe 1 drop of bergamot and 1 drop of lavender and just do the applying on your face. So before it starts to, crack, okay, let me wash away my hand. Okay. Not sure whether you can see from my screen. Okay. My veins getting clearer and clearer. So that means that this portion has turned, what do you call that? Brightening up your skin, and you will feel more fairer. Okay. So when you feel that the skin starts to tighten up, okay, it's time for you to actually wash the clay off. Okay, so this is the, what do you call it? My before. Not sure whether y'all can see the before and after. Actually, not very obvious. But the more you do, then the more whitening this area will be. Yeah, the result of using this clay mask is very, very good. Okay. I did this clay mask to give it away during my Zoom previously, and they have actually given me a lot of feedback that this clay mask, after using it, is very smooth on their skin. Okay, even my girl also hands feel very smooth as well. It's like, baby skin. Okay, so y'all can go back and start doing the clay mask, then y'all can feedback on the Living Essentially Facebook group, or even Mummies and Little Dots. Okay, to feedback how you feel after using this clay mask. Okay, so before I end the class, maybe I would like everyone to open up your cameras to do a photo taking. Okay, so hope everyone enjoy this DIY sessions to get to know, to learn how to protect your nails, your foot, and also your face. Okay, any more opening up the cameras? Hi. Okay, so I'll take a screenshot now. 1, 2, 3, smile. Just one, okay. Okay. Okay, can. Yeah, thank you everyone. So let me show you all the